Daniel Dubois.
I think it's Dubois.
Daniel Dubois.
Daniel Dubois in an undisputed heavyweight.
Our aim, the goal of our team, is to unite our belts with Daniel Dubois.
Dubois, good luck.
Hand from Daniel Dubois.
In his early years as a pro, Daniel Dubois was an unstoppable force, a storm tearing through the heavyweight ranks. Opponent after opponent crumbled under the pressure, with first-round knockouts and second-round demolitions becoming his trademark. Every time Dubois landed that thunderous right hand, it wasn't just a punch. It was a warning shot. The future is coming and it's wearing black gloves.
Usyk, I want my revenge. I want my revenge, Usyk. Well done on tonight. Well done on tonight. God bless. I want my revenge for the robbery last time. Let's get it. Let's go.
You know, you got lucky last time. Definitely got lucky. That was a low blow. You never saw him grabbing his balls or nothing before.
This version of Daniel Dubois,
beating Jerome Miller, beating Filip Hrgovic, then to go to Wembley Stadium.
Daniel goes in as the underdog.
He was like a man possessed.
I knew he was going to win that fight.
Anthony Joshua eviscerated him.
Seek and destroy, so I find.
This is the guy ready to take the throne.
Dynamite. DDD Dynamite. I didn't even come up with those names. I guess they must mean something because I'm KOing on most of my opponents. So the explosions in the hands, yeah. Boxing, you know, for me was my number one obsession as a kid. I obsessed over every fight I watched. I watched them all. I read all the books, and my dad used to have, you know, some VHS tapes, kung fu films and all of that sort of stuff. So in the living room, you'd kick about, trying to be superhuman, Chinese chops, everything. Boxing and kung fu was my big, you know, that's me, man. I was raised mainly by my dad, single parent household, and, you know, he's my first idol as a kid growing up. So whatever he told me to do, I did it, and I did it, you know, full on. He started us all off on the journey and, you know, trained me up since I was a kid and molded me in the way to live this life. Dreaming what I was reading about in the magazines, in the boxing magazines, these guys doing it, I was living that life. My first pro fight. It was different from the amateur scene, seeing the fighters without the vest, the headgear. The crowd was a lot more leerier, you know, crazier. First round KO. The commitment to boxing is definitely a lie. I've given my whole life and all the sacrifices I think you can make, I've done most of them. Fighting for everything. My whole goal from day one is to be a world champion, heavyweight champion of the world.
In the years that followed, Daniel Dubois evolved. He wasn't just a power puncher anymore. He became patient, calculated, cold. Wins still came quickly, but now they came with discipline and control. Then came his biggest step up, Anthony. Joshua. It ended fast, 2 brutal rounds and a harsh lesson. Critics labeled him a hype job, just another heavyweight exposed. But Dubois wasn't done. He went back to the grind, sharpened his tools, and came back stronger. The undefeated and often avoided Filip Hrgovic became his proving ground. Dubois brought relentless pressure, broke him down, and forced a doctor stoppage, a TKO victory that silenced a lot of doubters. Then came the Joseph Parker fight, a high-stakes showdown, but just days before the bout.
Yellow Shake. They are reporting that Joseph Parker will now face Martin Bakole after Daniel Dubois was ruled out through illness.
Parker moved on, his hand raised, his stock rising. But Dubois? He's still hunting. There's talk now. Whispers of Usyk, of world titles, of redemption. Dubois isn't just chasing belts. He's chasing legacy. The storm isn't over. It's just circling back, stronger than ever.
Yeah, I want to fight Parker. I want to fight AJ, Usyk. These are the guys that I got on my radar.
He's no longer just potential. He's a contender. Not just powerful, but inevitable. Standing 6'5", weighing over 240 pounds of muscle and fury, Daniel Dubois has transformed into something more than a fighter. He's a weapon built for one purpose: to destroy.
Daniel Dubois had a big opportunity. It was the feints that really seemed to unsettle Daniel Dubois.
Then, against all the odds, it happened.
And now a new chapter begins. A new war awaits. Once again, Daniel Dubois marches into battle, not as the underdog, not as the hype, but as a force reborn.
And now that I'm here, I'm really going to shake up the world again with another big performance, another huge bloodbath performance. I want it to be a war, so that's my mindset.
Usyk has shown that he is the man.
Usyk's beaten Joshua twice. He's beaten Fury twice. He's the closest that I've watched and thought, you've mastered boxing.
He's the defining champion of the era.
This time, it's not just about redemption, it's about legacy. Standing in his way, a monster, a contender hungry for glory, a name ready to be etched into heavyweight history. Dubois, the power puncher, the man who rose from defeat, who went 12 rounds with Usyk and left a mark, returns, smarter, stronger, with one goal in mind: domination. Because this isn't just a fight, this is a reckoning.
You're very mentally strong, but you've met somebody who's stronger than you.
You must teach your fighter punch clean, but I win this fight for right my hand, like a jab. Bam! Enough.
Thou shalt not lie in the name of God. So I want to question, what kind of God do you worship? Period.
About that, it was, in my opinion, that was a proper body shot. I mean, I could go over it and over it, but it was a body shot that landed, and now I have a chance to clear up the controversy, just wipe the slate clean. I've come back, you guys have seen I've come back a new man, a different man, a new fighter, and I'm just excited to show that I'm on the rise.
I give Dubois a shot in that fight. It's exciting, and I think definitely a fight he could win.
In their upcoming clash, Daniel Dubois won't need to win every minute. He won't need to dominate every round. All he needs is one moment, one mistake, one opening. A jab to the body, a right hand over the top, and the entire landscape of heavyweight boxing could change forever. Step into the ring where titans collide. This is Collide Boxing, where we break down the biggest fights, train like champions, and bring you everything you need to know from the world of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's get this party started. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest content.